Hello again. So this story is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, in a little house on the edge of the wood, there was a girl called Anissa who lived with her parents. One morning she woke up as the sun was streaming through the window. Thinking it was time for school, she leapt out of bed for college. Thinking it was time for college, she leapt out of bed. Downstairs, her mother was busy. It's far too early for school, Anissa. Don't get under my feet. Why don't you go for a little walk? You can pick me up some blackberries and we can make a pie for dinner tonight, she said. So Anissa went skipping into the woods, swinging a basket for the blackberries, singing to herself. She went further and further into woods. After a while, she began to feel quite hungry, because we all know Anissa loves food. Across a clearing in the woods, she suddenly saw a cottage. Perhaps I could get something to eat there and have a rest, she thought. She knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Gently she pushed the door, and to her surprise it opened. Cautiously she went in and said, "Hello, hello." She called, but there was no reply. The door had opened into the kitchen, and she could see on the table 3 bowls, from which came the most delicious smell and made her tummy rumble instantly. The bowls were 3 different sizes, big, middle and little, and by each bowl was a chair, also big, middle and small size. Anissa scrambled onto the biggest chair because it had the biggest bowl of porridge. She picked up a spoon and tried. "Ow!" she cried. "Is this very, very hot?" She moved on to the next chair and the next bowl. Picking up a middle-sized spoon, she tried the porridge. "Yuck! This is too cold." "The me," this girl. She moved on to the next chair and the smallest bowl. Picking up the smallest spoon, she tried the porridge, and it was perfect, just like you. Hey, you sexy thing. So she quickly ate it all up as she was finishing, and she began to hear a strange creaking sound. And just as she ate the last spoon, the legs of the chair she was sitting on broke. Bloody hell. Okay. And she fell, and she felt, and she landed with a bump on the floor. After all the porridge and the bump, she felt very sleepy. We all know Anissa also loves sleep, don't you? Eh? You sweet little princess. And so she went up the stairs and see if she could find somewhere to lie down. First of all, she found a great big bed. She climbed up onto it, and it was so hard. Then she found a middle-sized bed. She climbed into it, but it was too soft. So she thought, and she thought she would disappear into it. Then she found a little bed. It felt just right, so she climbed right into it, pulled over the covers and over herself, and soon was fast asleep. Just after she fell asleep, the owners of the cottage came back. There were 3 bears: Daddy Bear, Mummy Bear and Baby Bear. "Hello, what's this?" growled Daddy Bear. "It looks like though someone's been messing with my porridge, and whoever has left muddy footprints all over my chair." Mummy Bear came back. "You're right, my dear," she said in a soft growl. Somebody's been messing with my porridge, and I'm sure the cushion on my chair has been sat on." The Baby Bear began to cry. Someone's on my porridge. And oh God, someone had my porridge and they broke on my chair too. He sobbed in his little voice. Who could have done this? And where are they now, they wondered. They looked round the house and went upstairs. "Well," growled Daddy Bear, "someone's been in my bed, but they're not there now." "Someone's been in my bed," said Mummy Bear, "but I can't find them either."
Someone's been in my bed too.
Came a squeak from the baby bear.
Daddy, Mummy, come quickly. There's someone fast asleep in my bed.
Daddy and Mummy Bear raced into the room and stood around the bed, with them looking down at Anissa. She woke up with a startle, and she was so frightened to see the three bears all looking at her. Before they could talk, she jumped out of bed, out the window, and ran away through the woods back to her home, because she didn't know that they were really gentle, friendly bears. Well, I never, growled Daddy Bear, scratching his head. My grandfather told me people were strange. Fancy eating all that porridge and then running away. Puzzled, the three bears went back to the kitchen where Daddy Bear mended Baby Bear's chair, while Mummy Bear made more porridge. And from that day to this, bears all over the world have always known that people are strange, thanks to you, Anissa. Ginkity. And not to be trusted with porridge. Toba. Hope you enjoy that story. I know I mess up in the bits in it because I'll be reading and I forget which line I'm on. But I hope you enjoy them.